Hello guys, my name is SubZeroExtabyte and I am here in my little cozy cabin and I really appreciate my little cozy house, so that is just fantastic. But I guess that we are going for a bit of an adventure today with a higher field of view, because that is really important to how I am going to experience the world, and I just want to see it a bit closer, and I think that is alright, so that is just fantastic, isn't it? But I guess that we are also just going for an adventure for food, because I am having a bit of a food crisis, so I think that the most sane thing to do would be to go to my nearest sheepholder thing and I can just gather my food right here, because they give that mutton meat and it is quite alright, you know. But it is taking a lot of time just to punch these sheep to death, so I think we need some kind of upgrade, and a stone sword sounds alright, so I guess that we are just going to make that, and then the poor sheep don't have to suffer anymore thanks to my hard punches, but I can just kill him in peace, I guess. So, we are just going on a little hunt for things and stuff that we are going to meet on the way to our destination, and you never know what you are going to see on the way, so we are just going to experience the day and we are just going to see the things that we are going to see, which is just going to be fantastic. So, let's enjoy the beautiful sun that is shining in this beautiful world right now, and then I think that we should be good to go and enjoy our day to full potential. And I think that it is a nice day because it is not too warm and it is not cold, but the sun is shining, so that is just fantastic, isn't it? Well, I think it is so. Yes, very good, very nice. But right now we are just going to do some adjustments to the ground, and then we will just enjoy ourselves like a little grave digger, and it is just fantastic that we can do this and that we can enjoy ourselves like this. But it is quite a nice cave that we are in, if it even counts as a cave. I am not sure, but I don't think so, but there is a lot of coal in here, so I guess that it could be a cave. I am not really sure, as I already said, but we are just going to venture even deeper and we are just going to enjoy ourselves, and it is just going to be really great down here, and there is water all around and it is just fantastic. But that is not really what we are looking for right now, because we want a cave that leads to many other caves and not just one cave with a bit of water, because we are not able to do anything with that. So instead of entering that cave, we are just going to wander around for a bit, enjoying ourselves, and if we come across the promised cave, then we come across it. So, I guess that this could just be the promised cave. I am not really sure if this is it, but it looks like it and it feels like it. It is just an amazing deep dark cave, and it is just basically fantastic that we are right here on this time being. It is not dark outside, so it is not really that scary right now. But what the hell? Who is this guy? What is this then? I didn't come to this cave for this. Wait, what did I just witness? This guy is just insane. He was just standing there and he just looked at us, and now he is running away, but I won't let him escape because I am a professional policeman, so I am going to chase him down, and I am just going to beep in that the suspect is on the run. We could have either gone right or left. We chose left, and I hope that we chose right, because if he is actually to the left and it is a dead end, then we have chosen right, and then we have the suspect, and then we are going to be the most professional policeman ever. But it seems like he is not here, so he must have gone right, and that is why we need some kind of dog on our side that can smell the suspect and that follow the suspect. That would be pretty neat if we would have some kind of dog, and the dog could even warn us if there is any danger. Right now I don't know where this guy is at, so I am just going to approach really carefully, and I will just see if I come across this guy and if he is going to try to do some shady stuff and all that. So, I am just going to really carefully approach, and let's just pray to the gods that this guy is not going to pop up out of nowhere, but that he is just minding his own business or something, and that we catch him off guard and that we can just bring in the suspect. And then I will say something like, 911 on the ground now, and then he will be really frightened, and then I will seem like a really cool guy, and then I would be even more professional in the police business, and I will be a very well respected officer by my fellow police people that are my colleagues. But it seems like the suspect is just making some stuff or a house down here. He probably thought that we were just a guy that was exploring the cave and that we have just gone away, that we are afraid of it or something. But we are really brave, and we are just going to hunt this guy down, and hopefully we will bring him in, and then we are going to get a raise by our police chief boss man, and then we are going to make it in life, and I will be very happy, and that is just going to be fantastic. So, we are just going to mind our own business right now, so he is going to think that the coast is clear, But in reality we are preparing for a war against this guy and it is going to be amazing. But we now have some diamond stuff and all that, so I guess that we are just going to have all of this enchanted at level 5 because otherwise we need to place bookshelves and stuff, and as you probably know I am a bit too lazy to do all of that, so I am just going to enchant like this and I will be fine. So now all of the stuff has been enchanted and now we can enjoy ourselves with our brand new weapons and armor. I don't know if this is bulletproof, but I guess we are going to see for ourselves. So let's hunt this guy down that was building his house in quiet and peace, but he shouldn't have seen us when we were up there, and we shouldn't have seen him because I am a very professional police officer and I don't trust it right here, so I am just doing my duty that I should do because I get paid for that, and then I want to do it like a boss, and I am doing it like a boss at the moment, so I think that is all good and we are just enjoying ourselves right here, and we are just really slowly going to approach and stuff, and we are just going to see what the guy is going to do. But we are closing in and this guy is just inside of there, and we should just give him a name or something. Maybe something along the lines of like NULL or something, because this guy also seems like some kind of sneaky bugger like NULL. It might just be him, but I guess that we are just looking at him and I don't really know what he is doing, but I guess that he is busy with building a door or something. And yeah, the door is down, but we are just going to break it down and then we are going to yell something and then we are inside and we can arrest NULL. So, we are just really slowly approaching because I don't want to put myself in danger because that NULL guy is pretty weird, but he is pretty interesting. No one really knows anything about him except that he does not have a face or anything. He is just plain black, which is pretty weird I guess. But I think that he is just making a house or a little cave thing to live, so I don't think that he is a harm to us right now. But if he is going to catch us, then I don't know, but I guess that he is really gone. We saw him pass by. I expected him to come back, but he is fully gone, so that is pretty great. Now we are in a shelter thing and we are just great right here. So, I guess we are just going to chill here, and if he comes back then he comes back. But this glass is one-sided, don't even worry about that because we can see him but he can see us, so that is just fantastic. I really hope that the guy doesn't come at us and then we are just good to go. But I don't think that this NULL guy can see fully black blocks and all of that, because people told me in the village that he can see dark things and all of that stuff. So we are just going over to this water thing, and he really likes water it seems like, so that is not really that great for us. But it does make for one hell of a hiding spot, so that is pretty great. We can just chill in the water and I will just hold my breath really long and then I am good to go and all of that, so it is just going to be great and I am just going to amuse myself with this, and we can just look at NULL and we can just look at what he is going to do to his house, and I guess that we are just going to say what this guy likes to have inside of his house, and then it is just going to be great fun. We are in the dark and we are even more in the dark than this guy, so that is just fantastic. But I guess that he really can see us down here. Well, down here we are basically drowning, but I can hold my breath really long, so it is not really a problem. You guys are probably even wondering how I am talking and that I am underwater at the same time. And as I said before, I am just a professional police officer, and with the training of a police officer you get trained to hold your breath really long, and I was really good at that. So if there is some kind of professional level at holding your breath, that hit me up because I will probably be really great at that. So, we are just chilling and we are just changing all of these paintings because we are bad boys and those bad boys do whatever they want. And maybe he will think that his little shelter thing is possessed, but I have to give props to his building skills though. In a cave and then hanging some light above your painting and making the painting, but in general just looks really good. That was a good idea from the snowman. So, I really rate that of him and I quite like his little house. It isn't really something that you can look at and say, wow, but it is quite nice. But it isn't going to be quite nice anymore because we are now going to place a bunch of TNT, and it is just going to be fun when we are going to ignite the TNT. But we are going to place quite some TNT, so it is going to be a pretty big bang, which is just what we want, and that is just going to be great. We have the redstone torch in our inventory as well, so it is just going to be nice when we are going to place that bad boy, and then all of the shelter thing is going to dissolve into nothing, which is pretty magical actually if you think about it. But it is just going to be one hell of a boom, and NULL is going to be shocked when he sees all of this. But we don't want any water down here, so we need to get rid of the water. Maybe the TNT is now ruined. Haha, no, I don't think it would get ruined by water though. we can still make it go boom, so that is just fantastic. And that is just what is going to happen, so that is just great, isn't it? But the thing is that there is going to be TNT on top of this guy's house as well, so that is going to be pretty funny, isn't it? Wait, what is happening right now? The thing is exploding. I did not mean to explode it right now, but I guessed that it already happened. I saw the flash behind me and I knew that it happened, but he is looking pretty shook, so I don't know how he feels about this, and I don't really think that you can blame him. But right now I need to be Usain Bolt because this guy is going to follow me, which I am not really appreciating, but I guess that I can understand it. If someone made my house go boom, then I would be angry as well, and if that same annoying guy would dare to look me into my eyes when he just did it, I would follow that guy to his house and I would just do the same to him, and then World War III is going to start because I am not stopping until he is stopping, and I think that Null thinks the same about it as I am thinking about it. So it is never coming to an end. But in the meantime, a quick announcement is that he is coming for me and I need to run even faster than Usain Bolt because this guy is pretty fast. I don't really know if he is still behind me or not, but we just exploded a bunch of TNT and I hope that it scares him off or something. But it would be pretty smart to run away right now and just close this entire thing, then he might not be able to find me. And right now, I am just going to make something amazing, which is going to catch him by surprise. I don't know if Null likes surprises, but I guess that we are going to see if he likes surprises or not, because a pretty big one is waiting for him and that is just going to be great and all of that, so that is something that is going to be really cool and stuff. But first we need to go upstairs and then we can start building the surprise. So I guess that we are in the snow somewhere right now and I don't think that Null is going to find us at all. I kind of feel safe right now, so that is alright, but we are somewhere where it is quite cold and I don't really like that. But I guess that the cave is down here somewhere. But I don't really believe that Null is going to find us after all. But I can still make some kind of surprise for him, I don't know. We could also go to the tower and then we could just hide all the way up there, which would also just be amazing if I have to be honest. But I guess that we are just going to stick around here because I actually really want to give Null his surprise. So, let's go ahead and start making the surprise because this is just going to be fantastic. We are just going to place a bunch of TNT, and you guys probably all know that poof that the magicians used to get away, and here he is, and we are going to do that only then with the poof of the TNT. And just like that we are gone and he didn't notice a thing, or did he? I don't know yet, but I guess that he is still coming for me, which is not really that fantastic. But we are going for the tower, and then because we are ahead of him we can just break down the ladders underneath us and then we are gone and he won't be able to catch me at all, which is just going to be fantastic. But there has been a lot of TNT here and that is not really that great, but we are just going to have a little race with this guy and we are just going to go ahead and keep ahead of him, and we are Usain Bolt, so we are way faster and we are just going to go to the finish line and he won't stand a chance, and it is just going to be fantastic because we are actually going to win, and then it is just all alright, and then we have won and we didn't fall at all. What are you talking about? Wait, what is that? He is up there and I am not. Just wait until he is gone because the TNT is going to explode all of it and he is going to be gone in a second, so don't even worry mate, or the TNT is just not going to explode. But we are just building one hell of a tower to the top and we are just going to drop TNT down. But if we just climb to the top and if we just destroy all of the ladders underneath me, then it will be great because then he has to build his way up and we can just keep doing this until we are at the top, or if we are not doing really great and that we fall. But we are almost at the top, so if we fall now then I am going to be really sad, and if we get to the top then I am going to be very happy. So it is either going to be sad, and it looks like it is going to be sad, so that is not really that fantastic. But I guess we did avoid Null though because he is all the way up there, so it was basically a really advanced police officer technique that we used without even thinking about it. So, we are just going to watch how this guy makes everything explode, which I don't really like seeing because the TNT is flying all over the place. But I guess that it is quite alright because this is actually almost the end of the video, so I mean, the TNT can go wherever it wants. But this is really the end, if you believe it or not. So I hope that you guys enjoyed and I will hopefully catch all of you later.